Our series, we call it A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. This morning, we're introducing you to a grocery store owner in a remote Alaska community. He went the extra mile to make sure his customers got the food and supplies they needed when the coronavirus, left them stranded. CBS This Morning's Saturday co-host, that's Dana Jacobson, shows us his remarkable story.
In southeastern Alaska, the town of Gustavus prides itself on its closeness to nature.
Well, we're a small community. Our economy pretty much revolves around the tourist industry. We're the gateway to Glacier Bay National Park.
There are no roads to Gustavus. It's only accessible by charter plane or ship.
As Alaskans, we're pretty resourceful and we're kind of used to this kind of thing. We're cut off by nature up here.
Alaska's state-run ferry is a critical service, providing transport and delivering supplies to this remote community. But when a short shutdown for repairs was extended because of COVID-19, the town was left without options for months. Businesses like Kelly McLaughlin's gallery and coffee shop were struggling.
We were wondering, what are we going to do, and how am I going to be getting things like 1,000 pounds of coffee beans and orders of milk out here. There's no way I would be able to afford shipping everything up on or over on seaplanes.
Toshua Parker, or Tosh as he's known by the locals,
Thank you.
runs Gustavus's only grocery store and had the only ship in town able to make supply runs.
We bought this boat just on a gamble. The gamble was, what happens if the ferry quit? We would be totally cut off. So let's make this investment in this boat, kind of as insurance policy.
That gamble paid off, keeping the town of 450 residents supplied with food by making weekly voyages to the state capital of Juneau. The 60-mile trek takes 14 hours by sea.
A little more than what people are used to from their local grocer.
I wish we could just have a truck pull up to the back of our store and open up and there's all the groceries for the week. That'd be really slick, but it's just, in rural Alaska, it's not the way it is.
It feels like you're a lifeline for the people there right now.
These are all neighbors, these are friends, they're people you care about. We're going to do whatever it takes.
And it's not just groceries. Virtually everything coming into Gustavus arrives aboard Tosh's ship.
We're bringing all kinds of stuff for people, be it lumber. If you need a new fridge, we'll try to find a fridge and get it brought in here. So whatever people need.
Everything from building supplies to food, everything comes in, roll on, roll off that ferry, and he had to replace that somehow.
What has that meant to your town to have him taking care of everyone in that sort of way?
If we didn't have any way to get our groceries and supplies and whatever here, a lot of people would have to move away, go somewhere else.
Is this hitting you financially?
Well, sure. There's no question that running the boat is exponentially more expensive than using the ferry. The gal that does our books has a conniption every day. It's not a good time to be raising prices of groceries, that's for sure. So we've been holding the prices, just eating the difference.
To have Toshua get that boat and keep the prices the same and keep the service the same, it was huge. I wouldn't have been able to operate.
Look out for your neighbor. That's kind of the attitude we have here. We care about each other. We take care of each other. And right now, more than ever, that's probably a message I think people need. So that's what I would say with that.
For CBS This Morning, I'm Dana Jacobson.
Look out for your neighbor. You go, Tosh. We're happy to say that the Gustavus ferry is now back up. It's running. People in town told us they are grateful to Tosh for helping them for more than 6 months while the ferry was shut down. Guys, Frito-Lay that makes those wonderful barbecue laid potato chips, they have a campaign that says joy givers. And so when I think of joy givers, you think of people like Tosh. He's got a nice face, kind heart, really nice guy, a joy giver.
Yes. That is true, Gail, although I will say I prefer the plain Lay's potato chips to the barbecue. Just saying.